Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Casillejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Thanks for joining 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Today, we're talking all about Taylor's song, Tell Me Why.
This is my favorite newly discovered Fearless song.
Yay!
This one is my absolute favorite that I've heard so far.
Tell me why.
Well, can you play my clip, please?
Yes. Here it is.
Well, you could write a book on how to ruin someone's perfect day.
I can see this song being my new dramatic anthem, especially if I'm going to text someone back who's not a Swiftie. If a girlfriend has to stand me up for going out to dinner, then I can just go super dramatic on it. Tell me why. Like, you're ruining all of this for me. You tell me, and then it's like, girl, calm down. I just said we can't go to Olive Garden on Tuesday night. It's really not that big of a deal.
It sounds so savage to say you ruined my perfect day.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I love about this song, because she co-wrote it with Liz Rose, who we know wrote a lot of songs with her. And she said, I walked into Liz's house and I said, I can't believe what's going on right now. I've got to tell you about this. And I told her all about it. She goes, if you could say everything you were thinking to him right now, what would you start with? So I told her, I would say, I'm sick and tired of your attitude. I feel like I don't even know you. And I just started rambling, and she was writing down everything I was saying. So we turned it into a song. But I think what I really like about the song, Lacey, and it kind of goes off what you were just saying, is that I feel like this is a song that when you're mad at your boyfriend, but you don't want to tell him, so you go and tell your friends. You know? Like, I'm just sick of his attitude. I'm feeling like I don't know, like everything like that. Like, you're just like yelling and angry, but it's like you don't want to pick a fight with him, so you go out with your girlfriends to happy hour to kind of like talk about it. You know? That's the vibe I get. And I think this song, for me, is the one that I think you can really hear like her vocals getting so much better in the Taylor's version than in the original one. And I think also in the original one, I didn't appreciate it as much as I do now. I think back then, back in 2008, I was like, okay, whatever. But now I'm like full volume blasted. Tell me why.
It's just so sassy. Like, you want to snap afterwards.
Taylor said this song is about a guy that she never officially dated. She said, sometimes it's the hardest thing when you have all these dreams of dating them and you're getting close, but it doesn't work out. He would say things that would make me go, did you just say that? It bothered me so much because he would say one thing and do another, do one thing and say another. Because he didn't know what he wanted, he was just playing all these mind games.
So it might have a new meaning too, because couldn't this also mean with her old record label, like, why would you treat me like that? Like, why'd you do this to me? So,
maybe she's a little more angsty in this Taylor's version. She has a new perspective.
Wow. Again, showing that her lyrics are timeless. Okay, so like I said earlier, I think in this song you can really hear the maturity in her voice. And my favorite part of this song that has a very, very, very small difference comes at the very end of the song. Here's the original clip. Okay, now listen to how she says love. Did you hear it?
I heard
She
it.
put some stank on it.
Ask me for my love. It makes me start the whole song over, so I can listen to it again.
And the hidden message in this song that was in her booklet was, guess I was fooled by your smile. Ooh. Because Taylor was captivated by someone's smile, but then was wrong about what kind of person he ended up being.
So it's not about someone, but it's about his smile. And so if you look back on all the people that she's dated, they've all got great smiles. So you can't really pick out if it were about someone who it would be about.
That's so interesting. I mean, something I love about this podcast is that I'm learning something new every day. Because she said that it wasn't really about anyone that she officially dated. And I always thought this was about Joe Jonas.
And that's what my research said.
Was about Joe
It was
Jonas?
speculated that it was about Joe
Right.
Jonas.
I was the one speculating.
I found this quote. It was on, don't hate me, guys.
Uh-oh.
It was on Big Machine's website.
How dare you?
But she was telling what all
All
you
the
know,
songs
from
were
her
about.
side, what her songs were about. She may not have revealed that to there.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. You're talking about smiles. You know what that reminds me of?
Oh my God.
Hey, are you guys tired of that joke yet? Okay. I'm going to stop it.
I wonder what kind of teeth they have. Like, do they have a great smile?
I don't know.
But it's funny because now that I'm thinking, like, you know, for years, I always thought this song was about Joe Jonas and everything she wanted to say to him, because Forever and Always is about him. Like, we know that. But in this song, she says, "Here's to your temper." And she's like, it's very cool. "Here's to your temper." And then in Forever and Always, she also kind of toasts, like, "Here's to everything coming down to nothing. Here's to the silence that cuts me to the core." And we'll get into that song in a future episode. But I think just because of that, I just always assumed it. Now, because of this podcast, I know I was wrong all along.
It's also strange that it's so sonically upbeat, but it's about emotional abuse. You know, it's just like,
Yeah. Like,
I guess just anger and frustration, that power and that beat kind of comes out, but kind of a downer.
if you just like read the lyrics, yeah. But when you sing them in the car the way she does, it's exciting.
You asked me for my love and you pushed me around.
Singing like that? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yes.
Real quick before we go.
Yes.
I have something really exciting to share. We got fan mail.
Whoa!
From
You've been hiding fan mail from us this whole time?
Well, I wanted us to open it together.
Yes.
This is a really, really sweet package that we have not opened yet from Mike. He's on Instagram at @AZN_nerd. And he's a fellow Swiftie. And so he sent us a Swiftie box.
All
Mike,
right.
that is so sweet. Thank you.
We're opening it live on the show.
Okay.
There's a lot of... I'm making a
Peanuts.
mess with the
Packing
packaging.
peanuts.
I'm just going to...
Those are so fun.
I'll clean them up. I swear.
Okay. First thing, there's lots of bubble wrap.
Ooh, yeah. I was about to say also fun bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I think there's multiple things in here.
Hey, I'm going to call it right now. If there's something autographed, I don't have anything autographed from Taylor Swift. I want it. Both of you, no.
What about me? Okay.
We can fight over it.
Sorry, I'm
Arm wrestle.
making a mess because there's packaging peanuts, bubble wrap. Oh, there's a note. Should I read the note?
Yes.
Crumpled up piece of paper. Aw, to the Swifties. I hope you enjoy this T Swift memorabilia as much as I did. The Fearless Tour book is from her tour back in 2009-2010 from a show in Dallas or Houston. Yup, I went to 2 shows in the same tour.
Brag.
Please feel free to keep the stuff or distribute it with other Swifties. I'll leave it up to you guys. And that's from Mike.
Wow.
That is so sweet.
That is so nice. Let's open it.
2 shows. That's pretty impressive also.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
It's like
Looks
in
fancy.
protective cases.
Wow, the packaging on this. Top
That's
notch.
impressive.
Oh my gosh. Taylor Swift Fearless Tour. Ooh.
Wow.
It's in perfect condition.
Wow.
Probably because of the way this was packaged. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So
it's like not the
2009,
program, what
2010.
it's like the book you
it's
can
like
get
an
there.
actual, it's like bigger than my face. Oh my God, there's just pictures. It's glossy. It's like,
And there's hold on. So there's other books too.
Yes, this is Speak Now Release Week book.
oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Again, in perfect condition.
This is, oh my gosh. So this book has a bunch of really, really nice photos of Taylor on the Fearless Tour. For each song is like a different page.
That's really cool. And on the back, it's not her real signature, Lacey, but it looks like her real signature.
I'll take it.
Yes. That's really neat.
I also have a congratulations on being Billboard's Woman of the Year, where she's the cover.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's really interesting to see all of her bandmates' hairstyles from back then. Some have not aged well.
This is going to be really cool to look at these photos as we continue to break down each song.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
'Cause
I'm
those
just
are the
going to like
outfits.
earmark a few of these, just a few pages down to save.
It's pristine. Don't do
I
that.
just want to save like my favorite pages.
No, get out of here.
It's in excellent condition. Thank you so much, Mike. This is really, really cool.
This is so cool.
None of us were able to go to the Fearless or Speak Now tours, so this is really, really cool to see. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wow, a giant Billboard magazine. This is incredible. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Be sure that you subscribe everywhere podcasts are found. Give us a good review. Hit us with a 5-star rating.
Yeah, like this one from Love749. It says, turning me into a Swiftie. I've always loved Taylor's music, but this podcast is making me appreciate and love Taylor on a whole new level. Welcome to the fam.
And join us next time because we are going to be breaking down all of the times Taylor Swift talks about drinking or getting drunk or booze. It's going to be fun. Join us next time.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.